Penelope's
I'm
recording.
recording.
She's got it. All
Okay.
right, let's lock in.
Okay. Someone else start.
Well, oh my God, we should just say like a weird story that happened at the top of the week. So I'll start.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna tell my weird radiologist story. Is that appropriate, Penelope?
No,
Come
that
on,
doesn't make
tell it.
any sense.
Don't cut this.
Okay. You can cut it. Welcome back to Do the Reading. Today we're talking about the Odyssey, starting with chapter one. Penelope's favorite book ever. She's named after this book or this epic or whatever. What editions are you guys reading?
I'm reading the
Um,
Robert Fitzgerald one.
I think that's what I have too. This one. It has some beautiful illustrations.
I don't think he did those. Hans and
No.
Ernie did
I read
them.
that one earlier this year. That one was good, but this is the one I have on hand.
Oh, she
It
got
was my
Fitzgerald.
father's.
My friend Chase was a classics major, and she said that this one was the best one. So this is
That
what
is
I
a
read
good
Emily
on.
one.
Wilson. That's
I've
a
read
newer
that
one, right?
I've read
There was a
that
whole
one
Twitter
Yeah.
debate about
twice.
that.
Yeah. It's a
Anyway,
good.
we're reading the Odyssey in preparation for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey because we're not actually English majors, we're film majors.
Well, I
Yeah.
was an English major
Well,
before I
did
was a
you?
film
Well,
major.
okay, whatever.
Well, do you
Whatever,
actually have your
man.
degree in English?
No,
Yeah,
Then you're
I
not
the
an
heck?
English
I
major.
studied it for 2.5 years.
Yeah. Where's your degree, bro?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, where's Gavin's degree? Okay, he knows how hard it is to
Well,
double
that guy
major
got to
as a
the finish line
transfer.
and actually fumbled, so that's different.
I know, but it's hard to anyway. It's hard to double major as a transfer in the UC system. So
We made this podcast because we miss each other. We miss Kenzo. Sophia and
yeah,
I
we
live
miss
in the same
Kenzo.
place now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I love the Odyssey.
I haven't read
And
it since eighth grade, so this is actually my first time rereading it.
I know it's
this
been a
is gonna
while.
be my third time reading it this year because I'm so excited for this movie.
Hey.
I don't think you're even gonna like it though, to be
I don't think
honest.
I am either,
You're not gonna like the
but
movie. You already didn't like the trailer.
I have to keep an
Yeah.
open
You
mind.
also
All right. Anyway, takeaways. I don't know. I have a question
wait, we
because
should
again,
summarize the chapter.
I didn't read it.
You didn't read the chapter?
are you kidding
Are
me?
you fucking
Are
kidding me?
you fucking
I
kidding me,
didn't know
Penelope?
I thought we were just doing an introduction.
No!
He,
We said chapter
Penelope,
one.
you said this was going to be chapter one, so I read chapter one.
I
Oh,
read
okay. Well,
chapter one.
that's good. That's good. I mean, I remember it. She
Yeah,
comes
she's read
down.
it
Sophia
three
gave me a
times
fucking
already.
15-minute lecture. You did
Yeah,
both. I read Fortnite and I read the chapter.
That's good.
that's good. I'm proud of you. Why are you wiping your nose?
Because I'm
Hey,
sneezing.
let him have allergies.
Yeah, the
He
heck?
has allergies.
Anyway,
Okay,
this
okay,
actually
okay.
this chapter is good because it kind of sets up we can get into the casting discussion.
No, I
Awesome.
don't want. I don't want, really want to talk about the movie.
Fine, fine. So, what'd you
Mm,
guys think of the chapter?
why'd you say it like that?
Mm.
I
Uh,
like the chapter. I really like how the Odyssey and also the Iliad just starts in the middle. I feel like
yeah,
a lot of stories could just be better if you just did that.
True.
yeah, true.
Facts.
Hashtag facts. Hashtag
We
real.
we kind of get to know Odysseus through the other characters. Like he's this kind of like he's like the aura about Odysseus is really brought up through like how the characters talk about him. You like see how important he is through the absence of like um him at home, how the suitors are just kind of mobbing his house and
Ravaging the
ravaging
house.
his house. So I like the opening, and you get hints of his story, even though like you probably if you're opening the Odyssey, you know like hints of like what the story is about. Like you probably know a little bit like oh how he tricked that Cyclops or like he sailed through the sea. But I like how in this story you kind of get like hints of like who he is from what they're telling us. So I like this first chapter a lot.
True.
Yeah, I I liked I liked it. It kind of felt like the beginning of a fairy tale in a way,
Yeah.
where it's like, you have the opening narration of like tell me about a complicated man, but it's also like Athena kind of talks about him to Zeus as if he's like this kind of mythological kind of like hero to
The
them.
legend.
Yeah, like a legend, even though like
He's
I don't
mortal
know.
and they're gods.
Yeah, and
Mm.
also it kind of meta in a way that I don't think Homer or any of the other poets could have realized. In
Yeah.
that like he kind of looms over everything, even though we've never seen him. Like the hero's journey is just completely constructed after him in a way. So
And
it's
yet we've
kind of
yet to meet him
interesting.
in chapter one.
Exactly. So I thought that was interesting. But again, I haven't read this in 11 years, so I have some questions. Um, I don't know who Agamemnon is. Like I don't
Oh,
remember
he's in the Trojan War.
the Trojan
We
War.
meet him later.
Okay. And I was wondering why they were talking about him in comparison to Odysseus, because I know Odysseus kills Aegisthus, right? Like they mentioned that in the first, but Agamemnon also kills someone, so I'm confused about why Odysseus maybe doesn't deserve the like same fate as
Because his wife
Agamemnon.
is nice.
And beautiful, apparently.
It's
Agamemnon?
no, it's because Agamemnon. I feel like I can't remember if they say that well, I haven't read the Iliad, but it's revealed later in the Odyssey, I think, or maybe it's in the Iliad. I don't know. When Agamemnon comes back from the Trojan War, because he gets back a lot sooner, his wife has been cheating on him. And then
Clementemnestra.
Clytemnestra,
Clytemnestra.
and then either she or her lover, or maybe them both, kill Agamemnon. So he's kind of Penelope and Odysseus are kind of the foils to that because it's like, how do you know if your wife's gonna be loyal when you get back? Um,
Amen.
I see.
are you writing that down?
Yeah.
Write that down. Write that down. It's also funny that like the Odyssey is like the sequel to the Iliad
I
and the Trojan
know.
War. Like there's a whole like this is the original like extended universe.
Yeah, I guess. I can't remember is the story of the Trojan horse in I know it's in the Odyssey
It's not
because
in the Iliad.
they retell it's only in the Odyssey. That's funny.
Yeah, the Iliad doesn't even the Iliad ends when what's his name? Achilles kills Hector. That's like the
Uh,
end of it.
oh.
Oh.
Anyway, what do you
Oh.
guys think of Athena in this
I love
chapter?
her. I think she's the most interesting character. Or
She's
not the most
queen.
interesting, but I think she's very interesting. I love how she's like, she has her fingers and everything. I kind of like this idea. I don't know if I like it in my own life, but I like it in stories of like the gods like watching and intervening. I mean, the translation for this chapter, at least in mine, is a goddess intervenes. So
Yeah,
I don't know, I think it's a compelling narrative device.
she's a meddler.
Kind
Athena's a
of.
meddler.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That's
But
why
I also
Sophia
think
loves her.
I think she's like a meddling, but she's also like doing it out of like care,
Yeah.
you know? And it feels kind of like she's kind of a catalyst for a lot of these actions. Like Telemachus wouldn't claim the throne if she didn't tell him to.
Yeah. Well, I
And
mean,
then
she's
like
the one that goes to Zeus and says, like, we got to help him out.
Yeah, you gotta help him out,
I mean,
man.
and
This
in
guy.
my actually in my translation, it says, "But my own heart is broken for Odysseus." So she
where
really.
on what line is that?
I mean, in mine, it's 16 through 76. I mean, it says the gray-eyed goddess Athena replied to Zeus, "O Majesty, O Father of us all, that man is in the dust indeed, and justly. So perish all who do what he had done. But my own heart is broken for Odysseus, the mastermind of war, so long a castaway upon an island in the running sea, a wooded island in the sea's middle, and there's a goddess in the palace." Yada yada.
Yada
Yada yada.
It's funny too. I was rereading. Where did I put it? It's right here, featuring another book. We should read this one next. A Great and Glorious Game,
Oh, I've never
essays
read that.
by
What's
A.
that?
Bartlett Giamatti, who was former commissioner of baseball and also is also the father of Paul Giamatti.
Oh, that's funny.
one of my favorite actors. But he writes these beautiful essays about baseball, and there's one where he talks a lot about nostos, like the idea of homecoming, which is obviously central to the Odyssey, but is
Hmm.
central to
To
baseball.
baseball.
Yeah.
You got to get home.
Yeah. I mean, it's like this shit is so beautiful. Yeah, nostos, the desire to return home. I wish I could find it. I just read it yesterday.
You should write the
Um,
How Baseball's an Odyssey.
it
Your journey
is.
with your favorite characters.
It's true. God damn it, where is it? Oh, oh, it's so beautiful. Listen to this. Baseball is about homecoming. It is a journey by theft and strength, guile and speed, out around first to the far island of second, where foes lurk in the reefs and the green sea suddenly grows deeper, then to turn sharply, skimming the shallows, making for a shore that will show a friendly face, a color, a familiar language, and at third, to proceed, no longer by paths indirect, but straight to home. Baseball is about going home and how hard it is to get there and how driven is our need.
That's like sounds straight out, just
I
ripped
know.
from the Odyssey.
I know. That's why it's so good.
Hold them up side by side.
So where is Odysseus right now? This is like in his journey. Like where the
He's
fuck is
on
he?
Circe's island. That's who she's
Oh,
talking
he's
about when
stuck,
she
right?
Hmm.
says there's a goddess in the place.
He's stuck on a lot
Uh,
of islands with a lot of women.
yeah.
These, where are we going? In this one, it says, uh, I am agonizing about Odysseus and his bad luck. For too long he has suffered with no friends, sea all around him, sea on every side. Out on an island where a goddess lives, daughter of fearful Atlas, who holds up the pillars of the sea and knows its depths. Those pillars keep the heaven and earth apart. His death holds that poor unhappy man and tries beguiling him with gentle words to cease all thoughts of Ithaca, but he longs to see even just the smoke that rises from his own homeland, and he wants to die because
That
he's
was the
so
other
heart.
interesting part about this was like when Telemachus was talking about like if my father died, it would have been more honorable than if he's just disappeared. I thought that was
Yeah.
really interesting. Um, it was also I think what I was also thinking about this chapter is like the like the like hierarchy the what's it called how society is oriented in this because if I think just like if Odysseus was dead, it would have been easier for the family to move on, but
Yeah, no,
instead
I feel
they're
like
just they're dishonored. Like their family is dishonored because he just disappeared on them.
I feel like and Penelope talks a lot about that too. She's like, it would be so much easier if I just knew he was dead because uncertainty is the cruelest punishment, I think, because she doesn't know.
Yeah. I think it's also like they're kind of like if he disappears for a year, it's like, oh, is he coming back? But he's been gone for so long. And
Like 10 years.
Telemachus isn't even sure if he's actually his son because of how long it's been, which
That's
is kind of
crazy.
funny. It's like, well, I don't know. And Penelope's like,
That's
bro,
your dad.
what the flip? You know, like,
That's your
What
dad.
the cluck?
yeah. He's like, what the flip? I'm loyal. Unlike what was Agamemnon's wife name?
Clytemnestra.
Clytemnestra.
Why do you guys think Athena just steps in like this? Like she didn't have to. Like why is she like so obsessed with Odysseus and why does she like like step in to help his son? Like
I
what's
mean,
her
I think
motive?
she sees some like similarities in them. I mean, she's the goddess of wisdom and she's so clever, and they always talk about how Odysseus is the most wily, clever, uh, mastermind.
Yeah,
And
and she's also like the goddess of like war and strategy. So I think
yeah,
she kind of like I would I would think based off of what I know about the gods and what they say about Odysseus in the beginning of this one is that like I don't I would assume she wants to reward one of her greatest warriors
yeah,
and strategical minds and not have him, be stranded at sea. And he's also proven himself as someone who is willing to get back. I mean, he's not he's not sleeping with Cersei, you know? He's like, I want to go home, but she won't let me leave.
Yeah,
Maybe the war doesn't end until the last soldier is home.
interesting.
Ooh, yeah, that's
It's funny
true.
because also
And think
Poseidon.
about that.
This chapter talks about how yeah, this chapter talks about how Poseidon is like preventing him from going home because he's the embodiment. Well, the part of it because he's the embodiment of the sea, but also Athena and Poseidon have a bitter
Beef.
ancient rivalry. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, but also he doesn't want him to get home because of
killed his son, the
fuck,
Cyclops,
what's that guy's name though? He didn't
Poly
kill him. Polyphemus, yeah.
Polyphemus. So Poseidon has lot of like hatred for this guy to stop him from going home because also that's like the beneficiary of his rival, Athena.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very interesting. All this stuff is like there's stuff you like part of what makes the Odyssey like so much richer is if you know like the history of all these characters of like if you know what Zeus is about or Poseidon's like weird hatred of Athena and what Athena's all
Yeah.
about.
Why does Poseidon hate Athena?
It's because they fought over Athens.
Yeah.
Because
Mm.
Poseidon wanted to sponsor the city of Athens instead of Athena, so they had a competition where Poseidon gave them a fountain of salt water. They had to give gifts to the city, so Poseidon gave them gave them a fountain of salt water, and Athena's like, okay, I'll give you something better. How about I give you guys olive trees? And they're like,
Mm.
oh, these olives are way better. We can make oil, we can make food, we can grow them. They smell great. We can make herbs and stuff, or like what's called healing medicine. And they're like, we choose Athena. And then Poseidon's like, what the fuck? I just gave you this really cool salt fountain. Okay, I hate you guys now. And fuck you, Athena. And then left. But it's also funny because Athens became one of the best, the greatest cities of like sea travel and trade. So
Well, he was still kind of like he still probably wanted their goodwill, but not her. He's like, fuck you.
yeah. There's other reasons too. It's because also she's Zeus's daughter and he Poseidon
Yeah.
kind of hates Zeus.
She has an awesome birth story too.
She comes out of his
Yeah,
brain
he's like,
or
oh, I have
something.
such a
Yeah.
bad headache. And
And
then
he,
But you know,
she's
but
like,
like the only reason why she came out of his headache because he swallowed her mom
Oh,
because you know Zeus was fucking around and stuff.
yeah.
Zeus
So like
always be fucking around.
to like avoid her from getting trouble and or to avoid like getting in trouble with Hera, he ate her. He ate the mother, ate Athena's mom while Athena
Who
was
is
pregnant.
Athena's mom?
I forget her name. It's like I forget her name, but she's like the goddess of like thought and like inspiration
Mm.
or something. So then Zeus ate Athena's mom, and then Athena's mom was like, okay, I'm just gonna give birth inside Zeus right now, and then and then Athena pops out of Zeus's brain.
Oh,
So
wow,
she's
yeah.
the only one to be born of a man, basically.
Yeah,
Which may be why they treat her as such. She
Yeah.
gets to do cool stuff.
Athena, Palace Athena.
I guess we were also introduced to Telemachus and Penelope here. What are our thoughts on those guys?
Telemachus
So
doesn't man up until Athena comes around,
yeah,
and then he
Athena where
scolds his mother.
yeah, it was like, whoa.
Like, okay, how about you comfort her, you,
You
you
brat.
brat.
And not in the good way.
That's a different story.
What? Like
Like the
Charlie
Al,
XCX?
yeah.
No, no, Oedipus Rex.
No, I was saying brat
Oh.
like,
Oh,
but not.
you said comfort his mother, but not in that way.
No,
No, he said
I
he's
said
such a
brat. He's
brat,
such a
but
brat
not
and
in
not
that
in that
way.
way. Not
Oh, I think you
like
said comfort.
brat. No.
Um,
That's Oedipal.
that is edible.
Oedipal is like the first Grandma Bubble porn.
We can't introduce this to the masses without Matt or Gavin here.
But you know what I mean?
Well, like
It
no,
is the
but
first one. It's like if you say something and I bet in ancient Greece they're like, dude, that's Oedipal. That's Oedipal right now. No, no, no.
no, because Oedipus,
Just because I think my mother is beautiful does not mean that's like Oedipal. That's the first Grandma Bubble porn.
but like he didn't know that she was his mom.
That's the irony. You run
That's the irony.
away from
His
what
fate.
you run away from ends up finding you.
In this case, he's
It's
not running
true.
away. Odysseus is like the opposite of Oedipus because he's running towards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's like, I don't spoil it for me. I don't remember a lot. But like
Tempest
if
God.
he is aware of Agamemnon's fate,
I don't know if he is though.
I don't well, yeah, because if he meets him later, then Agamemnon's still chilling and alive.
No, he doesn't meet him later. We meet Agamemnon later.
Oh. Well, I'm sure regardless, but based on how long he's been away, he knows he's probably walking into that hall and there's like a higher than 50-50 chance that, you know, Penelope's got some other bro on her arm. And she's like, Odysseus, what are you doing here? He's like, Penelope, how could you do this to me? But he's going home anyway because he loves her and his son.
And she loves him because she's fending off these suitors. She's done it for like 10
But
years
he
now.
but he
I
doesn't know
know.
that.
So he's just going on blind faith and trust, which I think is very
Well,
noble.
actually, I think at this point somebody has said he's met the people who are like, "Don't worry, like Penelope's good. She wouldn't cheat on you."
But this is like the very end of his journey. So like he's
Yeah,
like he thought that for like 7 or 8 years. Like fuck.
true.
Yeah.
Also, all his men are dead, right? Like his ship is
Yeah.
fucked. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
So
yeah, I think so.
couldn't get his crew home, but could get himself home.
What
Yeah.
happened to Captain goes down with a ship,
I
guys?
know. What the heck?
I'm kidding.
Well, sometimes that's what they say. That's what they say in the opening stanza. His men were foolish.
Yeah,
Oh, did his
and
men
he
do
was
something? What did
Yeah,
his men?
remember they eat. Yeah, but he saw the talons. Da, da, da. Well, he fought only to save his life to bring his shipmates home, but not by will nor valor could he save them, for their own recklessness destroyed them all. Children and fools they killed and feasted on the cattle of Lord Helios, the sun, and he who moves all day through heaven took from their eyes the dawn of their return.
mm.
Hmm.
So it's kind of not his fault. Sometimes it
I
is,
don't know.
though.
What do you think? When Homer or whoever was actually writing this story, what do you think? Like they were like, how did they do this? How do you write this thing?
When you don't write
Uh,
it, you tell it,
you
That's
and
true.
tell
It's
then
all
it.
other people
oral.
add
Yeah.
on to it.
Yeah. Um, the introduction of this edition actually talks about it a little bit, and the conclusion Emily Wilson kind of comes to is that maybe an individual genius, a Homer, had a particularly important role in the creation of the Odyssey, but we should question the notion that a unified structure and coherent creative product must necessarily be seen as the result of an individual's work. Scholars have tended to assume so because many long-form narrative genres that we are familiar with, like novels, are produced that way. However, we are also familiar with long narratives that do not have single authors. Many movies, for example, are the product of a team. Many contemporary long-form television drama series are put together by multiple people, even if there is a single creator who came up with the show's initial premise. It may be helpful to think in these terms when considering the authorship of the Odyssey. Perhaps we are more prepared than the readers of the past to approach the Odyssey as a poem that exists as a mostly unified whole, but which was created by multiple different people over a long period of time.
Sounds like Odyssey was the first feature film back in the day.
Maybe the first teleplay.
Teleplay.
The
Collaboratron.
writer's
Yeah.
room.
The
There's a
first
bunch
Yeah.
of
writer's
people.
room.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. So I think Odysseus should we should start with this. No, no, no. We can't start with Odysseus. Like that's not gonna work. That's not the good thing. Okay, well, how would you tell it? That's probably like that's the writer's room, the Odysseus
No, but
room.
I really like the idea of that's why I like the epithets that people have because
Hmm.
they just like
Yeah.
repeat every time. Like they always say like um
There's
oh
like a
come
repeated
on.
structure that they
Well, no, but
talk
like
about.
whenever people are mentioned like the green-eyed goddess or they'll say wily Odysseus or come on, why can't I find one? I don't know. I like the I like the
Uh,
epithets. I like to think of different people telling the story, but they like have the same descriptions for, or they're like these descriptions that they repeat for the same
yeah,
people.
it's it was also something that she talked about in the introduction, which was like it's that the epitaph is that they have their own descriptive terms, but rather than adjectives, they express an essential quality or characteristic rather than a trait that the object or person possesses only in a particular moment. Ships
Yeah.
are black, hollow, swift, or curved, never brown, slow, or wobbly. Chairs are well carved or polished, never uncomfortable or expensive. Penelope is prudent, Penelope, not swift-footed, even if she was moving quickly, and Telemachus is thoughtful, even when he seems particularly immature.
Insure.
That's like me, you know.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
this
true.
cool illustration of the sirens.
Oh wow, he's trapped.
He trapped himself. He asked to be
Dude, his
trapped.
like he's like butt ass on that fucking
I know
pole.
there's a lot of like nudity in this. Like this is when they, what is this one? Well,
Greeks
maybe
love their
this
nudity,
one.
man.
Well, it was hot in the Mediterranean.
And it was
Were
also
they really
like,
they running around like that though? They had
I
nothing
don't know.
on.
no,
This is a very like stylized
no, it's
illustration.
the the Greeks kind of connected physique to wisdom. So
Yeah.
the nudity is an expression that they are physically fit and
Oh
thus
wait,
are
yeah.
strong of will,
I think the Greek
mentally and
standard was
determined.
like if you had a smaller penis, you were smarter. Yeah, look at us. Look what we've become as a
Yeah,
society.
that's why David's penis is so small on that statue.
He's smart and clever.
Yeah, that's why they all have chodes, you know.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I have to cut this.
Growers, not growers. Or growers, not growers.
Well, cut that. Just cut that one remark.
All right,
Everything else.
we have to wrap this up.
We do have to wrap this up. How do we wrap it up? Well, actually,
MVP
okay, wait, so we have to read next we're gonna read
chapter two.
chapter
MVP of
book
the chapter.
two.
We agree it's
Huh?
Athena. We should do an
It's
MVP after every chapter. I think
Okay,
Athena.
Oh,
sure.
MVP definitely Athena. She gets us
Definitely
kicked
Athena.
off.
Yeah, she gets the
Also,
narrative moving.
yeah, also Zeus low-key being a supportive father for once in his life, so
Yeah.
We
kind of
shouldn't give
have
him that
to.
much credit though.
Yeah, I know. It's kind that's kind of like a participation trophy, I guess.
Yeah. Most improved, Telemachus, because he steps up.
Yeah,
But
he
he
claims
could,
the throne.
I
But even then,
guess. He's a
he's like sick.
baby.
Yeah, he's more like rookie of the year, you know.
Year two leap. Not yet. No, he's rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year.
We should do like and we should do awards for every
Dude, oh my
chapter.
God. Yes, yes,
Let's do
yes.
all right, we're doing
Awards,
that.
awards
Yeah,
for
yeah.
every chapter. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Six man of the year.
yeah. Off the
Um,
bench.
off the bench. Loki, even though Athena disguised herself as Metis, Loki Metis came in clutch.
Mentees, yeah.
Came in clutch. The fact that he existed, because
Yeah.
that helped. That
Penelope
helped.
can be like coach
I
of
know,
the
I
year, I
was,
guess.
oh, I thought you were talking about me. I
No,
was
no,
gonna
no.
say, I don't understand the basketball terms, but Athena should get Cy Young Pitcher of the Year, Cy
That's
Young
basically
Award.
MVP. Yeah, that's MVP.
No, no, but because she gets the ball
We could
rolling.
do baseball terms, but then it's a little more
I don't know
difficult.
baseball, guys.
We'll do
Well, we have
MVP.
MVP and Rookie of the Year. Gold Glove
Gold
for
Glove is
really
a
Gold
good
good
Glove
answer.
is
infielders.
Defensive
defensive
player
player
of
of
the
the year,
Infielders.
year.
right?
Yeah.
Well, but there
Okay.
you can have multiple.
All right, let's do one defensive player of the year. I don't know
Yeah, it is
who
doing.
who's good for this category.
No one yet.
Penelope.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
she's
Yeah,
fending off
yeah,
those
yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
suitors. Yeah,
Yeah, for like 10 years. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
also her maids, low key, were helping her out with that, playing good
Yeah.
defense,
Yeah.
good rotations,
Yeah.
good comms.
Scoring champ. We have a scoring champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, great comms.
Yeah, yeah,
Those
great
maids are
comms.
watching out for her, man.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Okay, we have
All
two
right.
minutes. So we're gonna read book two. Let's
A
see what the
dangerous
title is.
journey.
A Hero's Son Awakens.
Ooh,
What?
sounds like it's
Mine
Telemachus
is
time.
mine
I
is a
know it's because we
dangerous
have
The year
different
two
journey.
Telemachus leap is
translations.
gonna be crazy, guys.
And I think we should say a movie we're looking forward to seeing this upcoming week.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to see Sentimental Value.
God, I need to see Begonia.
Oh yeah, Begonia
Begonia was
liked.
I
I
knew
liked
Penelope would hate that
Begonia.
movie.
it's my favorite Yorgos Lanthimos, which isn't saying much
Have you
because
watched
I
The
haven't.
Favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you'd like The Favorite.
Yeah,
I
what?
saw it when I was like 16,
Oh, watch The
so
Favorite. The Favorite's his best one. It's actually the most like well constructed. Yeah, watch The Favorite.
Yeah, it's good. It's like the most, yeah, I think you'd like
Unless you like
it.
The
yeah.
Lobster.
I need to see
No,
that
I
one.
don't like the lobster.
Anyway,
Who likes The
okay,
Lobster?
so you want to see
I want to see Sentimental
Begonia?
Value because I already saw Predator Badlands, which Kenzo, I think you'd really like
I'll
Predator
watch Predator
Badlands.
Badlands. Yeah.
I want to see Nuremberg. I'm kind of intrigued.
I could be motivated to see that movie,
This is
but
not an invitation. This is just what I'm looking forward to.
by the
Anyway,
way, I
All right,
invited you
wrap
to
this
see
up.
Sentimental
I
Value
know I need to
yesterday.
respond to you. I'm
Wrap it
sorry.
up. We gotta wrap it up.
We
Do
do
the
have to wrap
outro,
it up.
Sophia.
All right, Sentimental Value, Begonia, and Nuremberg. Come back next week for our thoughts.
And on book two.
And on book two, I guess, yeah.
That was Do the Reading. And thank you,
Peace
Sophia. Thank you,
out.
Penelope.
Thank you, Kenzo.
Thank you, our producer,
Thank you, Sophia.
Penelope. And yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.